Hi, this is Perry Franklin with a short introduction to Creo's Advanced Framework Extension, or AFX. AFX is a tool that allows you to create framework from a skeleton of curves or points. It simplifies the design of machine frames, structural steel, etc. that are built up with profiles or plates. AFX can be enabled via the AFX Enabled option in the configuration editor. Since AFX uses curves or points to model framework, I first need to sketch some curves. I'll just make a rectangle for simplicity's sake. Now I'll move over to the Framework tab. The Framework tab is only displayed once AFX is enabled. Before I begin to make a frame, I need to create a new project. This sets up the naming convention, which is project name _ element name _ element number. You must have a project in order to begin the design. Using the Profiles tool, I can create the frame. First, I need to select a profile. AFX has a comprehensive library of profiles to select from. I'll select a steel I-beam profile. Once I have selected my profile, I can then specify the size. The graphics in the dialog box shows the selected profile type with a red X and a red line. The red X is the default placement of the profile in relation to the selected curve or point on which the profile will be placed. The line represents the orientation of the profile in relation to a plane you are prompted to select. I will place a new profile by selecting Assemble New Profile Instance. AFX prompts me to select an orientation plane followed by a curve. Once the profile is placed, you can see that in the model tree, a new part has been created, named automatically according to the convention. To demonstrate the orientation mechanism, I will select a different plane and then select the next curve. As you can see, this I-beam has a different orientation. AFX is in a loop command, so all I need to do is continue selecting curves. However, since this frame is symmetrical, AFX allows me to assemble existing profiles. This means the total number of different parts that are created is reduced. By selecting Reassemble Existing Profile Instance, I am prompted to select an existing profile, followed by the curve on which I want to place the profile. Again, I am in a loop command, so I can reassemble an existing profile several times. But since this is a rectangle, I need to select Reassemble Existing Profile Instance again, select the second part I created, and the location I want my new profile instance. Obviously, this model could not exist in real life because the instances overlap. I'll use the Joint tool to fix that. I'll use a corner joint. The image in the dialog box provides information on how to create the joint. The red number indicates the order in which you should select the profiles. So if I want this profile to jut out further, I'll select it first, followed by this profile. Notice that the other side has changed as well. The joint is not an assembly level cut. It modifies parts, so the modification to the end of the profile is in the profile part. There are also symbols now, a full symbol on the part I first selected, and a half symbol for the affected areas. I'll fill in the rest of the joints until all the pieces line up. If I misplace a joint, I can use the Delete Joint tool. I can also place connectors between the joints. Like the profiles, AFX has a comprehensive library of connectors. I'll select the triangle corner plate. Like the Joint tool, the numbers represent the selection order. I can also customize the size and dimensions of the plate. I'll select all my reference surfaces and place the plate. This is a very short introduction to a very powerful tool. AFX will also automatically place holes and screws and automatically create drawings for profiles and will calculate the amount of raw stock you need, just to name a few things. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. This is Perry Franklin from learningexchange.ptc.com. Feel free to check out more content from PTC University or at learningexchange.ptc.com.